One thing that you'll need to do in the animal shelter document is apply some tabs. So if I click in here in this open line where you're going to put your tabs, and let's say I wanted to type in the different headings, so dog, and then over a little bit I wanted to hit location. I could hit the tab up in the top left on your keyboard a few times and just kind of keep hitting tab and haphazardly spread out these headings. But there is a much more efficient and more organized way of doing that. So in the open line, this is step 6 on the animal shelter document. You're going to insert various tabs. So up here in tiny, you have your tab indicator. So that tells you that we have a tab that's going to be on the left. From the left and working over, if I click on that again, that's going to be a center tab. You can see that tiny little arrow change. Now I've got a right tab. It's on the right side pointing over. And then a tiny little decimal there to show you it's a decimal tab. So instructions on number 6 say to set left tabs at 1.5. So I've got the left tab here. I'm going to select 1.5 on my ruler. If you do not have a ruler, you may need to go into the View tab and click on Ruler. So that you have, if yours looks like this, you might need to go View and then Ruler. And I need one at 3.5 and 5.0. So I have those tabs set. So now when I put those headers and I hit tab, it goes to those locations that I just set. I don't have to hit tab a bunch of times and see where it ends up. Instruction number that was number 7. Number 8 says to make those bold. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to hit enter and I'm going to clear all those tabs. That is step number 9. So I'm going to click on those tabs and drag them off the ruler. It makes a fun little sound. Click and drag those off the ruler and that will delete them. I have to set a few more tabs. So the next one, I'm going to set a center tab. I'm going to turn off my bold because I don't need that anymore. And step 10 says to set a center tab at 1.75. So I'm going to click it till I get the straight up arrow and set that at 1.75. Next, I'm going to hit a decimal tab at 3.75. So click on my tab indicator till I get my little decimal, 3.75. Last, I'll set a right tab, click through those until you get the line along the right side pointing away, and set a right tab at 6.5. Sorry, 6.0. So that is set. So now when I'm on this step, I'm going to type in at the bottom of my instructions the dog name, Dachshund, tab, Waterloo, Iowa, tab, price is $300, tab, March 5th. Now this is a little bit difficult to read, so what we want to do is we want to add something called dot leaders. So if I double click on any of my tabs, I get my kind of tab format change. So I'm going to select my 1.75 tab and select these dots here and then click OK. I'm going to click on all of these, 3.75, select my dot leaders and click OK. 6.0, click on 6.0, select dot leaders and then click OK. Now you could see that when I type these in, so the next one is Schnauzer, I hit tab, I've got my, so there's not a lot of space between those, so there's not a whole lot of dots in between there. When I hit tab again, I could put in my price. And notice that the decimals on that decimal tab is what is lined up. Now I'm on my right tab, so it types from the right and moves over. So you'll continue doing that until you complete that table. That is how you do tabs.